Hi, welcome back. Here in this practical exercise, we would be learning object-oriented programming by writing a custom class, by defining values, different methods, and access them from main method in the main class by using objects, and perform various operations by making function calls. So let's start with this. With object-oriented programming approach, we have more flexibility over our program or commands. We have to first declare a public class. Would be the custom class. Here we have a lamp class. We have a variable called boolean or is on for return type boolean. Boolean stores either true or false value for a variable. Here we create a method called turn on of return type void because it does not return any value. We just change the value of a variable is on equals to true. So when turn on method is called, it will change the value of is on variable to true. Similarly, we may have a turn off method which may change the value of is on variable to false. It is simple denotion of a switch, electrical switch of or bulb that we can say. We have a third method called display status, which will display the current status of this switch, either turn on or off based on its value, and will be displaying a message on the screen. We have to write system.out.println to display this message on the screen. Light on, off, and provide the value of the variable is on. It will display true or false. And now let us create the main class from where we have to create a main method that would call the methods in the class lamp. Here we have the main class as example main. You can also create two different files for both different classes, but you have to compile it to classes file. The first is a lamp file and second is the main file. Or you can always write in the same method, same program. Here we create an object for the lamp class in the main method. Lamp L1 equals to new lamp. It will create a new object called L1 for lamp class, allowing us to access its method or variables to the object. Similarly, we can also create multiple objects for the same class. We have two different objects, L1 and L2, for the lamp class. Now we have to call this method for L1 object. Let us change its value to on and by calling the method turn on, and then change the status of L2 object to turn off, and then we can display the first instance by writing L1 display status and L2 the display status. So what happens after we do this? We can check by hitting the execute button or by pressing Ctrl F9 in case you are using an IDE. There is a simple error is showing up. It will be fixed. What is public static void by public class? Now the name of the file must be main example, and we have to make another class as not public. So it's showing up. The first method, first instance, it changed the value to on, so it is displaying the light is on true, and the second status has changed the value to off, So it is showing the display status false. The error was that we could not make the earlier class as a custom class as public. The public class must be the main class here in this IDE. However, in your program, you could make both the classes as public, or you could create a separate files. Similarly, we could access multiple methods by creating multiple instances. It is useful in cases of real life cases. Whenever you request a server application or a website, you hit particular request and the program is written only once. However, multiple instances for different users called sessions are being created based on the different objects that are created on the run. It could be correlated here with the concept of objects or instances. You could create a wide number of instances and both or each instance has separate set of data or values and perform operations differently based on same concept. We can have different methods being called from different classes using different objects and show the result here. You could use all kind of variables, be it boolean, integer, float, character, string, or anything else. You can have also return type. Here we have used void return type for each method. You could have integer, float, and return the value directly to the screen. No need of having the display status being called. We will directly display the message.